Hello and welcome to my FIFA 13 series. If you don't know what it is, then basically it's FIFA 13 seasons, but I'll be using a different team every single episode, so there will not be the same team twice at any point. So as you can see in this episode, we will be using Belgium. They're a fairly good team. They've got an overall, I would say they're kind of an average looking team. They've definitely got some players for the future, such as Lukaku and Hazard, who, although he's a very good player even now, he is only going to improve. But anyway, this was definitely a very, very interesting match, though. Definitely watch on, because I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why. I just don't want to give it away. But so to begin with, in these first opening stages, it was kind of me just pressing and kind of attacking, and I get this shot off, but unfortunately it isn't put home, and then unfortunately Fellaini cannot finish off the chance either. And then in about the 7th minute, only a couple minutes later, they get a one-on-one chance. My opponent gets one-on-one chance. Fortunately for me, Cisse does miss that. Fellaini, this was kind of a recurring theme in this game. He was taking long shots, but he just wasn't finishing them, or even getting them on target. But this was unfortunately in about the 12th minute. This very lucky. It just I don't know if it hits the goalkeeper or hits the post, but it bounces back to him, as you can see in the replay. Yeah, the keeper does save it. It just hits back to him, and he can just pass it in. Unfortunately, that's good for round. So we are losing there in around the 15th minute, 1-0 to this Newcastle side, and it doesn't stop in terms of him getting chances. Fortunately, it just doesn't bounce back to his player there. Could definitely have scored that if it had just fallen to him. And still he's getting chances. And unfortunately, Hatton Ben Arthur, who we do, in my opinion, he's kind of overpowered in this game, but he has scored for him there. So unfortunately, and this was my own, we have gone 2-0 down there. So unfortunately, this kind of thing, we're only at this stage getting hopeful balls just pumped forward. And the strikers, although they're good, they're not particularly pacey, apart from Hazard. But he does get this shot off here, and he should really have done better. Definitely should have made the keeper work in that work the ball in that position. Once again, trying to slip Benteke through, it just falls back to him, but he was almost too close to the goalkeeper to get a reasonable chance at goal, or have any reasonable impact in terms of an actual shot. As you can see, we're still trying to just thread balls through, but it doesn't seem to be working. We're still 2-0 down, and then unfortunately we go 3-0 down. So it's 3-0 in the 33rd minute or so. And he gets another chance here. I didn't pass it to that defender, or try and pass it away with the goalkeeper to that particular defender. So I think that's only fair that happened. But he's still getting chances. My opponent's still bombarding the area. Keeper fortunately pulls off a very nice save for that one. Fellaini again, and as I said before, he's still continually missing chances. But as we go in at the half-time break, it is 3-0 to Newcastle against my Belgium side. So unfortunately, the tide doesn't immediately turn. He's still getting chances. In my opinion, that was a good tackle. Although it was two-footed, he gets the ball. On this free kick, I did think it had just gone the other side of the post, especially as it rippled the net. But fortunately, it was the wrong side, in his opinion. So as you can see, it's hitting my players. The shot was definitely a poor idea to take that R1 finesse shot on. But it should really have done better from that position. But then in around the 63rd, first minute, we get the bit of luck we need. As you can see in this replay, Dembele pinches it off the defender, smacks the ball. It definitely is going to be saved by the goalkeeper, but fortunately it hits Colaccini and flies into the back of the net. So that is kind of the turning point in this match, you could say. Finally, a little bit of luck despite the chances, especially when he takes that shot. It hits my defender, so fortunately the deflection just knocks it onto the bar, as opposed to just flying over to the goal. Into the goal, sorry. So as you can see, our luck is kind of changing. Benteke here, he's taking long shots, but still, these long shots are just not getting on target. Benteke, he moves it round the defender here very nicely indeed, knocks it round him and runs on. He hasn't got particularly superb pace, but he's definitely a reasonably quick player. I believe it's like 81 or something. I apologise if I've got that wrong. But as you can see, he plays it across to Hazard and just slides it into the back of the net very coolly indeed. I definitely thought he'd missed, but he puts it right into that far post, and as you can see, the goalkeeper's come wildly out. So he definitely can't get that. So we are losing 3-2 here, and we do bring on a bit of pace. Definitely not going to take Hazard off at this stage. So we do bring on Mertens and Lukaku. I do apologise if I've said Lukaku was on earlier. I'm not sure if I've done that. But anyway, as you can see, we've brought on substitutions. That is the key thing. We've brought on some more pace up there. Mertens, who is actually a starter, but I left him on the bench so he could be brought on. As you can see, falls to Witsel just on the edge of the box, and I'm not quite sure why that was a free kick again. I just kind of wanted to show that because, similar to the other one, I did think decisions weren't falling my way particularly. But as you can see, only 4 minutes left of time. Witsel runs forward with the ball, beats a few players, unfortunately tackled, and then this shot, I just think it's gone in. That little bit of lag just before it reaches the goal, I thought that perhaps it was going to fly to the back of the net, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. So it does look like it's all over, but Lukaku pulls off this fantastic shot, hit low hard. He was only brought on as a substitute, banged it right into the bottom left-hand post, and that takes us to 3-3. And here, as you can see, I'm just playing it out, playing time. As you can see, I'm just walking around the line with Lukaku. I think, I've settled for a draw. I was 3-0 down to pull it back to 3-3. That's a very good result indeed. I'll be very pleased with that. But then I decide, why not launch another attack? But it just goes off. So, we played, I think it was only 2 minutes added time they were supposed to be. You definitely think that would be, that would be time. But we still play on. And it does look like as though he's going to get the final chance, especially when he wins this free kick. Fortunately, though, he just passes it to me, and we're able to capitalise. The break is on. Unfortunately, the pace isn't, superb in this team, as I say, but they are certainly all average pacey kind of thing. Plays it across to Mertens, the substitute, who just, similar to Hazard's goal, but the other side, he just plays it into the bottom right corner this time, as you can see from the replay. Just picks the spot out, and that means we have won, basically. So it is 4-3. We have finally taken victory, it seems, in this match. As you can see, there we go. Full time, 4-3 from 3-0 down after goals from Gouffran, Ben Arfa, and Cabaye. So that does mean we have won the Division 9 title. So it's our second bronze trophy. We move straight up into Division 8. That's victory in this division for us. I apologise if you heard like a kind of sound in the background. That was because of my laptop making noise, so I do apologise for that. But as you can see, we're now in Division 8. Hopefully, we'll continue our form. As you can see, we've won 9, drew 1, lost 1. And so hopefully, if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like and subscribe.